Hi, Porus here. Welcome to fifth episode of Eyes of an Architect. This video is for all those who wish to learn architecture and design to become a great architect. Today we will study Bank of China Tower designed by I.M. Pai, who had created exceptional architectural designs all over the world. He was the most long-lived modernist architect and had won the Pritzker Award in 1983. It is the most highest award received by an architect. He practiced architecture for 40 years and recently passed away at an age of 102. His architectural design involves simple geometric shapes like triangles, squares, cubes, and circles. He was commissioned to design several projects all over the world, which were tailor designed to respond to the site, context, culture, people, environment, and so on. For this video, we will dive deep into the design of one of his most famous projects, the Bank of China Tower in Hong Kong. The site was located very close to major railway station in the busy part of city, which enabled the project to be a high-rise building with high floor space ratio. The site was small and is surrounded by roads and bridges. The client requested Pai to design a tall building in a typhoon-prone environment of Hong Kong. They also requested him to express their aspiration for Chinese culture and symbolize a goodwill towards the British Council. At that time, China was in depression and undergoing a revival in its economy. The architect got inspired by the bamboo plant, which was a symbol of hope and revival in Chinese culture. He then forgot, got he then got further inspired by its growth pattern, strength, and stability. Each bamboo stick is weak when single, but then joined together increases strength and stability. This idea was then discussed further with a structural engineer who agreed to it. This led Pai to creating his tower design, which was inspired by culture as well as structural engineering. The tower was a square base of 52 meter each side, which is divided into four quadrants. Then each quadrant is lifted in separate intervals, which enforce effective structural stability. This led to a simple geometric form which responds to the project brief, leading to a unique simple form. The tower geometry was a direct response to the site and the project brief. The building form is stable to resist high velocity wind forces. This bamboo shoot structure is highly efficient, which reduces the amount of steel and construction that a typical tower of this scale would take. This simplicity also increased the speed of construction and turned out very economical. I.M. Pai says, I believe that architecture is a pragmatic art. To become art, it must be built on the foundation of necessity. The design of this tower was based on the foundation of its initial project requirement of tall structure with economic construction which is stable at high velocity typhoon environment. The tower is designed to respond to the site and pedestrians at street level. The building is recessed inside to create more open space at ground floor. This enables an active public domain with smooth circulation for visitors. The sloping site was integrated into the design with engaging landscape design for people. A row of trees was planted to reduce traffic noise near the building. The tower uses steel frame structure with reinforced concrete, which is used for the first time in a high-rise construction. All the load of the tower was directed to four columns on the ground floor, which enabled a large open plan interiors for commercial use. The structure is expressed in its exterior form in its truest sense, making it an icon in Hong Kong skyline. The facade design includes anodized aluminum panels on top of cross-bracing structural columns with highly reflective curtain wall. This image clearly demonstrates the internal structure with cross bracing at intersection. The column has been cladded with aluminum panels and remaining structure is waiting glass paneling. The reflective glass is used to mirror the changing sky and making the tower appear disappear and has least visual impact on the built environment. This diagram shows the simple facade detail with intersection of the glazing and the aluminum panels at column intersection. The floor plans are well designed to have large office spaces without any internal column, with wide views of the city surrounding. The lift, staircases, and toilets are located at the center for effective circulation and structural stability. The lift are specially designed to reduce travel time and enable transfer of large volumes of traffic. Historically, tall buildings are only possible only because of the invention of elevators, which enabled humans to travel vertically across several floors without any effort. Now let's experience the tower from inside. The geometric form has been expressed truly in the interiors of the building. When you enter the building, we experience a grand lobby which expresses the triangular form in the ceiling. Further, there is a skylight which is as tall as 1/4 of the building height. This allows natural light to penetrate into the building. There is an observation deck at the 43rd floor which is open to public. It provides unique views of the city to its citizens and public. The commercial floors have column-free spaces which enable flexible furniture layouts and clear visual connection between workers. Personally, I think the space would look far better and spacious if the glazing reached up to the ceiling height. This is a classic example of two rooms, one with straight facade and another with an inclined facade. A low cabinet is introduced to make efficient use of the corner space. Well, to summarize, this project has a strong concept which is derived from the context and culture of China. It responds to the tycoon weather with a structure which is integrated into the design with simple form and material. Further, it provides exciting interiors, atriums, and observation decks to tenants and public use. Thank you again for watching. I am looking forward to sharing more exciting projects here. So please like and subscribe if you want to learn and become a great architect. Hope you like it and feel free to leave a comment below.